Andre Cacciatorian from the Nesson Studios with Matt Perino of UFC.com, who's in Las Vegas joining us via Skype. He was at UFC 209, which is complete. Tyron Woodley defeats Stephen Wonderboy Thompson in the welterweight title fight to defend his belt, and he won via majority decision. It was a slow and technical and tactical fight, Matt. What did you think of it?
It definitely wasn't like the first one. I mean, if you go back, there was a lot of big moments, a lot of moments where Stephen Wonderboy Thompson had to dig deep. Tyron Woodley was getting the better of him. In this one, it was completely different. These guys were staying kind of out of each other's impact zones and kind of trying to make the other guy make the first move, which most of the fight no one did. It ended up being that Tyron Woodley had the two big moments in the fight. In the third round, he secured the takedown. In the fifth round, he almost finished the fight. His coaches told him that if he would have maybe stepped back, the referee might have come in and stopped it because they thought he was out. But he bounced back, went to the judges' scorecard, and a lot of people in the arena, I think, were a little worried that we might see another draw.
Yeah, I honestly thought I wouldn't have been surprised if it was a draw. It was a very lackluster. It was a Snoozefest, to be honest with you. The fans were booing at the end of nearly every round. And you gotta feel for the UFC right now. You know, back-to-back cards where we're just not too exciting. McGregor's on a break. Rousey might be done for good. And you know, you have GSP coming back, but you know, the guy's 35 years old. He might not be the same guy as he used to be. You know, you just gotta feel. John Jones, he's suspended. What are you gonna do if it's just? It feels like we got these main events right after each other. It's just you just haven't been great, and you know. I do think that the result was good. Woodley should have won that fight. He had the significant moments in the fight. I feel like, yeah, Wonderboy was kind of controlling the octagon, but you got the two takedowns for Woodley. That was good enough for me.
Mm-hmm. I think, you know, to your point that, you know, lackluster fights, I mean, this is going to happen from time to time in the fight game. I mean, you get two guys, two women that are at the, you know, peak of their sport, feeling out processes are going to be there. But you look down the road, I mean, you have Daniel Cormier versus Anthony Johnson coming up. These guys put on a great fight the first time around. Anthony Johnson almost knocked him out in the first round, came back, Daniel Cormier did, and finished him in the third with a submission. There's a lot of big-time fights. Demetrius Johnson is taking on Wilson Hayes in Kansas City. There's always Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Whenever she comes back, she's one of the most exciting fighters on the roster. So, yeah, Conor McGregor's not in the fold at the moment. Ronda Rousey, who knows? She could be back. You never know. But, you know, there's always going to be, you know, great fights in the UFC.
Can't forget Cody Garbrandt either. I think he's a big young name who's going to wow the sport for years to come. Well, Matt, thank you so much for joining us. UFC 209 is complete. UFC 210 next month. Matt, I'll see you there in Buffalo. Should be fun. Thanks for joining us.
My hometown.
Yeah?
Go Bills.